The corruption of the SNP. Well, this video is gonna make you angry. Of all the money the SNP are getting in golden handshakes when they leave office and we're no longer MPs, the poor old Scottish taxpayer has got to pick up the bill for this corrupt lot. It's absolutely ridiculous, the money they get. The likes of John Swinney, Nicola Sturgeon and Yamzi Useless, or should I call himself useless? I mean, no wonder they want to be politicians with all the money they get being paid when they're in Parliament, especially the Scottish Parliament. It's the same in every parliament. It's the same in every parliament in the UK, Westminster as well, and Welsh Parliament. They're all corrupt, but none so are the SNP, who are the worst at this. Like I said, the money they're getting, it's astronomical. I mean, it's all taxpayers' money they get. I mean, Swinney is now saying that he wants another referendum. I mean, look how badly they did in the election. So I don't know how he could say he wants another vote, another independence vote. It's ridiculous, it's laughable. All the money they get is from the taxpayers, especially in Scotland. The biggest corporates of the lot are the SNP in Scotland. They are definitely corrupt. They're power mad. And of course they got their comeuppance in the election. They got what they deserved. But it's always the taxpayer who has to pick up the bill for these MPs who, when they lose their seats at the election and they're no longer MPs, they still get paid all the money. Depends on how long they was in Parliament. It's the same in Westminster. Westminster is the same. When MPs have just lost their seats in the election, they get paid the same. It depends on how long they've been MPs. If they've been MPs for a long while, well, they're bound to get a big payout. I mean, the poor old taxpayer, like I said, has to pick up the bill for this. It's always the taxpayer. I mean, the taxpayer pays enough as it is. Now they've got to pay the taxes to these corrupt politicians. It seems to be worse in Scotland with the SNP. I mean, look at the mess they made of Scotland how they've governed Scotland for the last 17 years. They've done nothing. And I think I saw somewhere that they're going to scrap free prescriptions. The SNP or whoever's, well, it's Labour, isn't it, who's in government in Scotland now. They're going to scrap that. I mean, we have to pay for our prescriptions here in the UK, so why shouldn't the Scottish people? It was a good idea to start off with, but it didn't last long. Like I said, the SNP are the most corrupt party in politics at the moment. They'll do anything for money. I mean, where's all the money gone? All this started with Nicola Sturgeon. She was not squeaky clean, was she? She was corrupt. And ever since, they've all followed one another, being corrupt. And of course, some of their MPs, SNPs, are being still under investigation by the police. No wonder they want to be getting to be a politician. All the money they get, and they can receive a golden handshake in the billions they get. Oh, I'm set up for life. I'm set up for life, these corrupt politicians. They don't have to live like the rest of us, who have to be economise with how much money. Be careful with the money we spend. It's all right for them. I'm going to be set up for life. Well, anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here, signing off, and I'll see you all again in another video.